everyone with a gun is not a bad person. I'm just saying. Just because I have a gun doesn't mean I'm a criminal.
I understand that.
We
understand it. We all understand it. You said that multiple times.
I know.
We understand it. Okay? You all right?
School shooter ruined that.
An Ohio teenager claims school shooters ruined the privilege of bringing weapons to school after he's arrested for bringing bullets and a rifle to his high school. When he's taken into custody, he argues there's no law that says he can't bring a gun on school property.
You're just arresting me on a charge that's made up. I know.
It's not
You are, though.
It's not made up.
It's made up.
It's been in
It's
law
made
for
up.
a long
No,
time.
it's made up,
We
dude.
make up things.
It's
we
made
don't
up.
have the authority to make things up.
On May 2nd, Pepper Pike police officers were called to Orange High School after a bullet was found in the cafeteria. The school was placed on a modified lockdown as officers began searching every student in the school.
Yeah, just go ahead and line up on this hallway right here.
But just minutes into the search, body camera video shows 18-year-old junior Nolan Rosen approach officers, asking whether they've recovered a bullet. Quickly, Rosen says he's not a school shooter.
It's about a bullet you found on the ground, right? Oh, okay.
Somebody find something you know about?
Because I had a bullet in my pocket, but it wasn't like, it's not like I'm planning anything.
Oh,
I
okay.
dropped
Wait,
it on the ground.
okay.
But I didn't know I'm not allowed to bring a bullet.
Okay.
Okay, why don't you come? He's gonna come.
Wait, I'm not like a school shooter.
Rosen is then taken away from his classroom and brought to the front office. He continues to tell officers he's not a school shooter.
No, let me have your book back, okay? And I'll let you go with me, okay? Mr. Moshberg, I got him. I go upstairs with one of them with him.
If I was a school shooter, I wouldn't tell you. You know what I mean?
I understand.
Today's day and age, you know, they gotta be very too safe for these types of things. That's
Don't everybody gotta be careful, no.
Well, I have a 22 Henry rifle.
Okay.
Henry rifle.
Gotcha.
And I'm kind of like sentimental about it.
Oh.
So I use it. I don't shoot it, but I use it as like a comfort thing, kind of. That makes sense.
Well, let me ask you this while I got you right here. And just be honest with me. You didn't bring any gun to school, did you?
No.
That's the only you only had one round.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Gotcha.
wouldn't like bring a gun into school.
No. Okay. I know.
That's not my intention.
You know I gotta ask though, right?
Was there a bullet found though? Because it's gotta be the reason we're doing all this. Because.
Okay.
No, but I'm just letting you know, like I didn't want to cause any problems or any trouble.
Right. Right. No, I understand.
And I looked it up. It said there's no statute for bringing up, like there's no law against bringing a bullet to the school.
Okay.
I'm just like letting you know.
It's there that Rosen confesses he has 2 more bullets in his pocket. Officials then search him.
No, but I understand how it brings a concern up in the air.
Hey, can you put that Gatorade down real quick?
Of course.
Or just turn around, face over here real quick. Put your hand on that table for me.
Oh, I got more bullets. I got 2.
Okay, don't put your hands in your pockets. Just keep your hands on the table. Just put them on the table. Just put them on the table for me real quick, okay? So I'm gonna have to search you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that'd be nice. So you had 2 bullets in this one?
These are yours?
Right here.
Okay, we'll get there. Okay.
Literally, if I thought I was doing anything wrong, I wouldn't bring it.
I got you. You just know in today's day and age you can never be too safe, right?
Yeah.
Especially in the school environment. That's all.
And this is your book bag, the black one? The one I'm searching.
Right there.
Okay, that's all of them?
Yeah.
All right, so I do got to continue searching. That's all. That's
Literally,
I'm gonna look this up.
22 rifles, not even assault. Not even assault.
Your favorite? Kick your shoes off for me. You don't mind if you could take your bandana off for me as well.
Yeah.
Body camera video from another officer shows the search from a different angle.
So I'm gonna have to search you.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know where the lights are. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
2 bullets in this one? These are yours?
Right here.
Okay, we'll get there.
Literally, if I thought I was doing anything wrong, I wouldn't bring it.
I got you. You just know in today's day and age you can never be too safe, right?
Yeah.
Especially in the school environment. That's all.
And this is your book bag, this black one?
The one I'm searching.
Right there.
Okay, that's all of them?
Yeah,
Alright, so I do gotta continue searching, that's all. So,
Is that
literally
F on
look
there?
this up.
22 rifles, not even an assault.
Yeah.
It's not even
Yeah.
an assault.
Right, right.
Your favorite, kick your shoes off for me. Come on, lay down, please. You don't mind if you take your bandana off?
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate you being honest too. That's good.
12:50, 23.
Are these from a range? Did you
No, I have a Henry repeating rifle, and I kind of just use it as like a thing to like comfort me a little bit.
At home or
Yeah.
in the
I
back?
don't like. I'm not. There's no ill. I have no ill intention.
While speaking to officers, Rosen says he's worried about school shootings and keeps a gun, quote, because it's comfortable.
I know why it would raise a concern, but I'm not like. I'm really scared about that stuff, like school shootings too. I'm like very. It makes me anxious too that anyone can just walk into school and shoot it up. So I'm like.
Do you worry about that?
Yeah, I worry about that stuff a lot sometimes.
What made you bring those with you?
Just because literally it makes me feel comfortable. It's like the only reason.
Having those with you makes you comfortable?
I mean, well, I had the rifle earlier, and I must have forgot they were in my pocket.
Earlier when?
Did you drive here?
Yeah. But I have literally no like, bad intentions of anything. I just carry a rifle around because it's like comfortable, and it's not illegal.
Immediately, officials ask whether Rosen has a gun in his car. He admits there's a rifle outside in the school parking lot.
You have a gun in your car?
Yeah, of course. Well, not of course. Like I don't carry it all the time, but I just literally carried it in my car. Like I don't bring it into school.
Is there a gun in your car right now?
Yeah. Let's go out.
So you'll stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
They're in my bag.
Is
It's
there?
not an assault rifle. It's literally a 22 Henry repeating rifle
I didn't ask.
for small game.
I just want to know if you have one there.
Not made to kill people.
Where are you parked?
I could show you.
What kind of car is it?
A black Chevy.
Chevy what?
Blazer.
Trailblazer?
Yeah, no, Chevy Blazer.
Where are your keys?
They're in one of those pockets. Or maybe,
I put all your stuff right here. You can put all that back in your pocket if you want.
they should be in the bag though. Usually I just put the keys in my bag and then I'm good to go.
Do you have anything in your locker? Do you use your locker?
No, I don't use my locker.
Is there something you're afraid of in particular?
No, I literally it's literally just like a sentimental thing, kind of a, I don't know how to explain it, but it's one of those things where it's like you carry around your blanket you like because it makes you feel comfortable and stuff like that.
I'm back in. Nobody came to the door.
Seriously.
Where are you?
Appears to be secure from the exterior.
You know, kind of come over there. They might be in my car, literally, if they're not in here. Oh, bingo. There we go.
You said a Chevy Blazer?
You want to stay
Yeah,
with
I
him?
think
Do you
one
mind?
Chevy Blazer.
I'll go.
After retrieving his keys, officers head outside to find Rosen's vehicle.
Watch that.
It's right here.
Here's your damn right.
Yeah, just leave it right there for now. Yeah. It's basically like just a 22 rifle, right? Like something you shoot rabbits with. Or a squirrel.
I don't know
Yeah.
how to check if it's loaded.
We'll check it. This is like a single. You put it in there, I think.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you gotta like cock that back to.
To get inside. It
'Cause this
doesn't-
is how you
Yeah.
like rack it.
Chamber it. Well, I know one way you can do it is you can actually take it apart if it'll come apart, but of course it won't.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just afraid if
See
I
the serial number on there?
see that's not good. There's something right there. You see it underneath?
Oh.
Model
H 0 GB
As I'm going through the book, Mike, this is going to take.
I can't read it.
648534. All right, yeah. Let's try and make it safe.
Hello?
Where are you located?
You say this isn't one that it like folds in half. Is
I
it?
think you got, no, it's not a breach. I think you have to, let's see what, oh, okay, so there's, see if this goes up there.
148.
Is it not, is there not a,
It's way skinnier than the bottom.
what the, somebody, is that us or somebody else?
That's Anthony.
Oh. I mean, if you keep it like this, so do you have a zip tie? I mean, if you just zip tied it like this, it's not, you're not going to be able to shoot it.
I mean,
That's going to make you feel safe.
I don't have a zip tie in here, but I mean, as long as we secure it in here.
Yeah, it's not going to. All right, so what I would do, I would just leave it like this.
Yeah.
As long as this is not back, it's not going to fire.
Is it
And I-
loaded, Cruz? Not that we can tell.
I
I
mean,
know that kind of changes some things if it was, right? But I mean, I don't see anything in the...
I mean, I think for you guys, it
Doesn't matter.
No, I don't.
It doesn't matter.
Here's what I'm gonna do, if you don't mind. I'm gonna put 2 bullets. You don't have little zippies, do you? Bags?
He is 18, just so you know.
I'm gonna put the 2 bullets he gave us out of his pocket in here. And then I have one I'm gonna put in my other glove. And then that will be the one that we found. Yeah. Okay, is that all right?
Yeah.
If you do that, I'll do the report. I don't know what we got to do with him.
At this point, officials determine Rosen is 18 years old and legally an adult.
Say he's 18.
Oh, you got little. Yeah, he's 18, so
Yeah.
I don't know
I mean, I don't.
what the
I guess Lynn can.
higher ups want to do. They want to take him out of here in cuffs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd say rest.
Yeah, I mean, he's 18.
He's 18.
I give him his due process. You can come in with me, Todd, and then I mean, it's a gun in a school.
You want?
This is the single?
This is the one that we found.
Another 2 right there. So, okay.
His mate.
So let's secure this.
You verified that he's 18. We looked on the.
Yeah, I can triple check, but
Is he a senior?
he's a junior.
18-year-old junior?
Yep.
Those are usually the ones that bring guns.
At the same time, Rosen remains in the school's front office speaking with officers.
Has this been something that's been going on a long time? Are you just hyper aware of the news and what's going on around you?
No, I literally just have a rifle because I got it for my birthday.
Right, but then you said it like gives you comfort and you worry about school shooters and stuff, right?
Well, I don't bring it because they're school shooters. I carry it around with me because it's extra safety caution. I know that if I have it, I don't have to worry about being attacked or anything like that.
Okay. Alright.
It's the only reason I carry it around.
And it could always still happen no matter what, right? Like,
Yeah,
I know, like we can't control everything in life.
yeah, I know.
And it gets scary sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, even for us.
It's just, I'm not a big guy, I'm like really small, so like if someone's really big, I'm gonna run away, I'm not gonna try to fight them, but then if someone's like actually trying to hurt me, I know I need some sort of weapon, because I'm like really small.
Has that ever happened before?
Yeah, well, someone's tried to fight me before, but I've never really been in a serious altercation or
Some
anything.
of the toughest guys I know are smaller guys. Like, if they know what they're doing,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
in terms of protecting themselves, without weapons. Right? Like, you can never judge somebody by their size. That's a foolish thing to do.
okay.
It really is. Yeah. Yeah, we know better than to think bad about people that are smaller than us. Yeah. That's really stupid.
And that's smart that you said about running away. That's one of the best things you could do. Physical altercation or anything worse than that, just
Yeah,
run away. It's not
cops
worth it.
don't really do anything when you get hurt. Like I could say I got punched, but then they're like, there's no scar there, so I can't do anything.
Then we're not always there, right?
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of he said, she said type things.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you have anxiety or anything?
Yeah, I
like
well,
that?
I don't have like anxiety, but I get anxious about like getting into like physical altercations and stuff like that.
So nothing clinical, just
No, I just get really anxious because there's a lot of fights at Orange and stuff. But well, that doesn't really matter because I can't bring the gun in like to help me fight them.
Rosen continues talking about the weapon, saying he thinks it looks cool.
parents know how you feel about this stuff or not?
No, I don't bring the rifle because I'm like assuming I'm gonna have to use it. I just bring it because first of all it looks cool, and second of all it's like the comfort thing.
Rosen confirms his age to officers and explains why he feels the need to carry a weapon.
But by the way, like the gun's in my car. Before I brought the gun, I'm pretty sure like I was allowed to bring it. Like I don't think there was anything saying I'm not allowed to bring it.
Okay, I got you.
But I know it's like
Are you a senior?
in the modern age this is bad.
Are you a senior?
Yeah, no, junior.
Junior? Okay. How old are you?
17
Gotcha.
or 18. Sorry.
You're
A little
18?
nervous. Yeah, I mean,
Graduate when you're 19 next year?
yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm a little old for my grade, but
Oh, that's fine.
not like I don't know.
It's not too old.
Yeah, not too, but
You know.
as long as I have friends, I'm okay. Yeah.
And it's okay to be nervous too.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
Yeah, we're
sometimes.
just glad you told us right away. That
Yeah.
saved a lot of
Like trouble.
anguish for everybody
I know.
else, for sure.
I bet someone found the bullet and they reported it, and they were like,
Oh, yeah, anytime one of those is at school, it's a big deal. Look what just happened at West G, right?
yeah.
I mean, they avoided like a whole shooting situation.
But like no one in the school is like, oh, that's the school threat. Like no one's ever scared of me shooting up the school or anything like that. Like, no one ever talks about me like that in any sense. So there's no like, and I have friends at the school, so it's not like, you know what I mean? I'm not like one of those kids.
You've never threatened anybody like that?
Never
Not
say
even
I'd shoot
online or
anybody.
anything
No,
like
yeah.
that?
Never. I would never aim a gun. Not even like aim a gun at anybody.
So were you at home shooting today, you said?
No, I just carry it because like when I have it in my hand, it feels nice. It's like your buddy kind of.
I got you. You close with your dad?
Kind of. Yeah, a little. Well, he's out of town a lot, so I'm home alone a lot too. Maybe that's why I carry the rifle around with me so much because I'm always like alone and my dad's not home a lot. But
Yeah. You told your parents how you feel? Or no?
did I tell him how I feel?
Yeah, in terms of like, you know, the anxiety about
No.
danger and for somebody getting
No.
a jump on
But
you.
like when I go to work, like in the future when I have a job, I'm probably gonna bring the rifle in the car and like park it in the parking lot.
Later, Rosen says he would never bring a gun inside the school.
I would never like actually literally bring it into the building because that's like a step too far. But I thought bringing it in the car would be fine.
Gotcha.
First responders continue to discuss weapons with Rosen before he's called to the principal's office.
Nobody your age you have to worry that much about
Yeah.
your safety.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not like you have a family you're protecting where you have a weapon at home, right, or something like that. You're coming to school, you should feel safe at school. So
Yeah.
we're a little bit worried that you feel that,
Oh, okay.
like you're that much in danger at school.
I mean, to be honest, some kids are like itching to fight. Like some of these kids
Yeah,
out
there's a
there.
lot of hormones and stuff going on.
Yeah.
You know.
I just see a lot of videos where having the gun prevents like altercations where they, if they didn't have the gun. It would
Like
be,
online videos
yeah,
and stuff
it would be
like
a different
that.
outcome and stuff. Like there's one guy who was like 200 pounds bigger than this guy, and he comes up to his car and he's like, "I want to fight you." It looks like he's about to rip him out of his car, and the guy just pulls out a gun, and the guy turns around and walks the other way, and it's like that's all it is. The situation's over. Just because he didn't even like do anything, just because he saw the gun, he knows it's like can't like it's over. Like there's no point.
So that could be a case, but another thing, so I'm a subject control instructor, so I teach all the police officers basically how to fight like martial arts and stuff like
Yeah.
that. What I teach, unless you're training on this handgun, you probably, or whatever kind of gun this is, you really shouldn't be out there using it for like that. Like I teach them, if you're that close to somebody, you pull out your gun,
Obviously,
that's a dangerous
you're
thing
gonna
to do.
grab the gun. Yeah.
You've heard of this 21-foot rule, right? If somebody has a knife within 21 feet of you, they're more dangerous than the guy with the gun because they can clear that distance quickly.
Oh wow.
And people that aren't constantly training with these things, bad things happen. Police officers in real life shootings in this country, how accurate do you think that law enforcement officers are in this country, percentage-wise? If I had to ask you, what do you think?
Like in terms of like guessing?
Yeah, like how accurate do you think that law enforcement in this
Like when you
nation
pull
is?
someone over, the odds of them actually being
No, I'm
guilty?
talking about it when the law enforcement officer that's trained to use a firearm shoots a round. How often do you think that round hits its intended target? 20%.
Much as it should.
20%. So 80% of them aren't hitting their intended target, and we train all the
Well, that's
time
what you
because
hit some.
but every
Come with me.
Speaking among themselves, officers say they are in contact with prosecutors asking how best to move forward.
yeah, they're working with the prosecutor and stuff right now. So he's 18. Yeah, so basically, I'm giving him this due process. We just got to keep my hair right now until we get a word from the prosecutor exactly how we're going to do it, but I'm pretty sure that's what's happening, yeah.
Meanwhile, inside the principal's office, school officials discuss what's next with Rosen.
You are potentially facing a 10-day suspension and a recommendation for expulsion.
Wait, potentially what?
For guns, weapons, and disruption. So I just need you to sign here stating that I presented you with this.
Wait.
So it's a 10-day suspension, potentially. So we have to talk afterwards, but it's a possible 10-day suspension with a recommendation for expulsion for weapons, specifically guns and disruption.
So this is all policy based. It's not like.
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
So this is just signing that I presented you with this.
Alright. So just saying. So there's a policy that says I can't bring a gun on the parking lot.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, we'll get all that for you if you need it down the road. But
They want to delay the school buses, let them run on time.
I didn't see that policy.
Okay, like I said, I'm just presenting you with this right now. So I just we'll talk after you're finished writing, but I just need you to sign that I presented you with what you.
But I feel like I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay. Well,
So why would I sign it? I feel like I didn't do, I feel like I did nothing wrong.
are you refusing to sign?
No, I'm not refusing to sign.
So either sign or don't sign.
Well, what happens if I refuse to sign?
Then I just have Mrs. Ferguson witness that I presented you with this. It makes no difference. It actually makes no difference if you sign
Well, this is saying I acknowledged and I knew there was a policy
It doesn't
against.
say that. No, it doesn't say that. Just take a second to read through it.
But by checking it off, you're basically
No, no,
saying I knew there was a
it's-
policy against that.
it's saying
I didn't know
that-
there was a policy against not
Right,
park
it's
like
saying
meeting.
that you're facing a potential suspension and expulsion because of these violations. It doesn't say that you know what they were. It doesn't say any of that. So take a second to look at it to see what it actually says.
Rosen maintains he had no ill will and only used the weapon to calm himself down.
So should I have checked the school's policies before bringing the gun? Like, should I have looked through all the policies to make sure that I was allowed to bring it?
Yeah, but you would have to sign that. That's just acknowledgement. It's not saying that you're guilty or anything like that.
Yeah,
It's just
because I was
saying
gonna
that
say,
you
like,
received it.
I thought I was allowed to bring it in the parking lot.
I mean, regardless, you're gonna have to either sign it or don't sign it. But
You know what? Yeah, I thought I was allowed to bring a rifle in the parking lot.
Okay.
So that's like where I'm coming from, alright? I'm just saying. Alright, it's not it.
You still writing?
Well, I'm just kind of explaining that I thought I was allowed to bring it, as long as I wasn't bringing it actually in the building. So I didn't check the policies before I brought the gun. That's why I brought it, by the way.
Okay.
I didn't it's literally the only reason, my only justification is I didn't check the policies. But I get how it sounds when you say this kid brought a gun to school in this modern age. It sounds like my only intentions were to shoot up the school, but my intentions weren't to shoot up the school. My intentions were to use it as a thing for a comfort thing. I think to calm me down a little bit and kind of like a sentimental thing a little bit, kind of like a pacifier.
Eventually, school officials confirm Rosen will be suspended for 10 days.
Well, surely you can imagine having a gun on school property is a major issue. So I am suspending you for 10 days with a recommendation for expulsion. So what happens now is suspension will start tomorrow, and only the superintendent can determine whether or not to expel a student. So I'm recommending you for expulsion. Since you are also on a 504 plan, somebody from the special education department will be reaching out to you because we're going to have to hold what's called a manifestation determination meeting. But at this point, it is a 10-day suspension with a recommendation for expulsion for weapons, specifically a gun, and disruption and misconduct. I have to go fill out the rest of the paperwork.
I didn't disrupt anything.
The whole school was on lockdown, buddy. I'd call that about as big of a disruption as you could have.
Alright, sorry. Well, the problem wasn't bringing the gun. The problem was I dropped the bullet in the hallway. That was the problem. Pretty much.
Regardless, you can't bring a firearm on school property.
Yeah, you're right. It's their policy.
I understand how it makes you feel as you said you had an anxiety.
I know, right?
I just feel more, like it just gives me something to rely on.
Okay.
Later, Rosen calls the weapon his best friend before inaccurately arguing there's no law against bringing a gun to school.
Like when people say like your rifle, your gun's your best friend, like that's how I felt. I don't know. I was just like kind of attached to the idea of defending myself. It's kind of why I carried it around too.
But there's nobody's making any kind of threats or anything? I mean, there's not something that I don't know that...
Well, every day you never know what's going to happen.
Well, I get that. That's why I'm here with a gun. Right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right. I didn't think about it like that. Like, I don't need to bring a gun because there's already a gun here.
Yep. I'll protect you. I just need to know things are going on. What is that called? What are you calling that? The rifle?
Oh, it says on the barrel. It's a Henry 20. It's 22.
And then you said something. You called it something.
Repeating.
Repeating.
It's like you have to pull the lever down every time.
And then where? So where does the?
It's a gun really much very much made for beginner shooters or something like that. It's
Okay.
not made for like.
And you have to put it in to the actual.
Well, you can load as many as you want from the top of the barrel,
Right.
or you can just put
in the
one
top
in
of the
to the
barrel.
bolt and then have the lever push it in. So.
Oh, that's
kinda-
what
it's made
what
for-
the thing is for.
Yeah, it's made for small like game and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's not. It's like one of the most quiet guns you could ever buy. Like it's really quiet. When you shoot it, it's as close to a silencer as you can get, pretty much.
Yeah.
Without like going through the legal paperwork of I just know a lot about guns too. I know that sounds weird, but like I'm just like, it's fascinating. They're kind of fascinating.
Again, Rosen argues there are no policies against bringing a gun to school, saying he's friends with everyone at the high school.
No, I'm friendly with everybody. Though. You could ask anybody in the school.
Oh,
Like, they'll say he's done something nice for me. Like I just gave this whole class candy. Like I'm not giving them
I
bullets.
saw all the candy wrappers. I didn't get no
I'm
candy.
not here to give them bullets. I'm here to give them candy. Like
I saw a Starburst.
it's crazy. I don't know.
You know,
It's just.
little sugar for Officer Todd. Come on.
It's just. I guess it's a learning lesson though. Like you have stuff as serious as bullets. You got to keep track of every bullet you have. You got to really count them.
Yeah, and they can't ever come here.
All right. That makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Schools.
Well, I didn't look at the policies before I brought it.
It's a law, though.
There wasn't a law.
There is a law.
Not against bringing a gun. There's no statute. Dude, I promise I looked it up before I brought it, and there's no statute against
I
it.
assure you.
I mean, it's a policy, so it doesn't matter anyway. But I don't think I think you're wrong.
Okay.
You'd have to like show me where it says that.
Later, Rosen discusses assault rifles with an officer in the room.
But do you think they should ban guns in the U.S.?
I don't think that'll ever happen.
Because it's like in the amendment, right?
It's an amendment. It's the.
Well, I feel like assault rifles are different because those are kind of made for like mass murders. Like my repeating rifle, it's one you shoot it one time, got to do a whole system. It's a lot of time between shots, so you're not gonna like the assault rifles should be banned. I feel like because those are kind of just you're asking for people to like do bad stuff with those things because they're just literally they have no purpose. I don't know, they're stupid. The assault rifles should be banned. I feel like.
Seconds after this, officers reveal Rosen will be arrested and taken into police custody.
So here's what we got.
Maybe the sergeant. You're the main guy.
I'm the detective here, so we talked to our prosecutor. He's the guy that kind of makes the law decisions. All right. It is against the law to bring a gun into what's called the safety zone or a school, right?
That's subjective.
What is subjective?
What you consider like a safety zone.
Okay. So now's not going to be the time to contest it right now, okay? So basically what I'm telling you is we're gonna end up charging you, okay? And you're 18 years old.
There's no law against that. Bringing a gun on the school property, there's no law. Like, there's no statute.
I'm telling you there is.
It's a policy, not a law.
No, there's a state law in Ohio.
I'm
There's
telling you
also
there
another.
isn't.
Okay. So like I said, we just talked to a prosecutor. So here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna come with us. We're going to handcuff you until we get you outside to a cruiser. Because there's a lot of people going on, we wanna save you any kind of.
There's no law against bringing a gun, it's a policy. There's no, like, show me the statute. There's no statute.
I told you before, I assure you, there is an actual law. We'll show it to you when we get to the station. I mean, it's not, we're not making it up. We're trying to.
I think you are making it
No, we're trying to accommodate you.
I'll do you a favor.
In a good way.
I'll do it for you right now.
But it's, you said safety zone. So how am I supposed to know this is a safety zone?
A safety zone is any school property and/or school bus
Does
stops.
it say safety zone is and/or school property?
School.
I don't think it does.
Yeah,
School
it does.
safety zone.
School safety zone is defined as any school
Wait,
property.
illegal conveyance or possession of deadly weapon.
So that's what you're getting charged with, as well as something called inducing panic, okay? We can explain all that to you. We're gonna have to formally serve you some charges, but for right now, you're gonna have to come with us. We're gonna walk you out to a police car. We're gonna handcuff you there. And one of the things I wanna do before we take you out there is read you what's called your Miranda rights, okay? Because probably once we get to jail.
Before I brought the gun, I looked it up and there was no law against the gun on the school property.
Like I said, this is not the time to argue about it, okay? This is just what's happening, okay?
I feel like that statute
So
is
before you-
like
Speaking
bullcrap.
with everyone down here, we're
Okay.
gonna.
Before you say anything else, I want to read you what's called your Miranda rights, okay?
Okay.
So, because we're about to place you under arrest, okay? You have the right to remain silent. If you give up the right to remain silent, anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to speak to an attorney and have an attorney present when being questioned by the police. If you cannot afford one, an attorney will be appointed to represent you before questioning begins. Do you understand those rights?
I'm just confused because it's not against the law to bring a gun on school property.
Okay, it's our
It's a
prosecutor.
policy, it's not a law. There's a difference between a policy and a law.
We're not gonna arrest you on a school policy, we're arresting you on a state law.
Yeah, so you made it up.
Right here. Is it Nolan?
Yeah.
My name's Jason.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay, we're not gonna debate what is or isn't. We know what we have. We have violation of law, right?
I don't think there is a violation of the law.
Okay, and you can think that, and we do arrest people that think they aren't in violation of laws. That does happen, and you have the right to believe that. You can believe whatever you want to believe.
No, I'm pretty sure, like, I know there's no law
What we
against it.
need, we know that that's a wrong thought on your process, on your part.
You could,
What we need,
you just pulls up a
what
piece
we-
of, like, writing, I'm supposed to believe it?
what we need to do is make a step forward, right? So we need you to come with us.
Well, now that I know it's
Here's-
a law, why can't I just not bring the gun on school
Well,
property?
it's a pretty serious offense, and we aren't gonna give you a verbal warning or just kind of say, hey, don't do it again for something that's serious. I feel like, as a fairly mature person,
But this is like, you
would
know,
have
this
had
is like
some
a newer,
understanding
this is a
about
newer generational problem. This is not like a problem that they had like back in the day. This might be like your first time dealing with a situation like this in your whole career. So I don't think you can just arrest me like that.
But we are arresting you.
After being handcuffed, Rosen becomes argumentative, saying he's being arrested on a made-up law.
This is a serious matter, okay? If we thought that there was an inkling that we were wrong, if there was any gray area, we wouldn't do it. We wouldn't do it. We respect your rights, okay? As a person. Stand up. Put your hands behind your back.
You said I can
Put
wait
your hands
for-
behind your back.
I'm telling you, I respect you.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Stand by.
Can we have this bag?
We're gonna do it right here, okay? We will treat, listen,
No, I love, no,
Okay.
I respect my police.
I understand that. You're safe with us, okay?
I gotta get his foot down.
Everything is gonna be okay. We'll explain everything.
I'm safe. Why would I not be safe?
Why
would I not be safe?
You are safe. I'm
Yeah, but
saying
why
you
would I
are.
not be safe?
I don't want
That's-
you to
that means
feel
you're
uncomfortable
But
and not.
by saying you're safe with us, that means you're assuming I'm not safe.
No, I just want you to have the understanding of where we're coming from.
I know where you're coming from.
Okay. Hold on. Officer Neal and I are gonna walk with you out here, okay? Just take a breath.
You're just arresting me on a charge that's made up.
I know.
It's not
You
made-
are,
it's
though.
not made up.
It's made up.
It's been in
It's
law
made
for
up.
a long
No,
time.
it's made
We
up,
wouldn't
dude.
make up things.
It's
We
made
don't
up.
have the authority to make things up.
Rosen is then walked outside and placed in a squad car. He continues to argue with officers, saying he did not know it was wrong to bring the weapon and bullets to school.
Between here and that car, let's just walk there. Let's get there. So you don't have to say a word. You've been advising your Miranda rights. If you don't want to say anything, you can choose that. Let's walk.
Don't believe it.
No.
Do you want to put the hood up?
You control this.
I mean, why can't you just see that I'm not like a criminal?
So we're gonna go over to this car right here.
See that car with the number 6234? That's the car we're going to. The sooner you get in that car, the better off we'll all be. Okay?
I'm just saying, I'm really nice to
I
everyone.
understand.
give people
It's not.
food. I give people
I
food for free.
understand.
I don't have to
I
give
understand.
people candy.
I understand.
Like what?
Go ahead, sit in here butt first.
It's kind of cool in here, actually.
It's all right. Yeah, put this
I didn't
on.
grab all
okay?
that stuff.
Go ahead and look that way. I don't want to interfere with your pen.
I didn't grab it.
By the way, I didn't, like, I had no idea the rifle was like a big deal.
Okay.
It's a 22 caliber.
Listen,
It's not like
listen,
a fucking
listen.
assault
You have-
rifle. It's
listen.
not like a made for killing.
I
It's made for
understand.
shooting small game.
I understand. You'll have an opportunity to explain your version of why this played out or how this happened. Okay, you'll have that. Maybe right now, to each of us, is not the opportunity. Take a breath a minute. Try to relax a minute. We got to move forward. Okay? Do you get what I'm saying? You'll have an opportunity to explain it.
Before officers shut the door, Rosen makes one final comment.
Have an
Everyone with
opportunity.
a gun is not a bad person. I'm just saying. Just because I have a gun doesn't mean I'm a criminal.
I understand that.
All
We
right.
understand it. We all understand it. You've said that multiple times.
I know.
We understand it. Okay? You all right?
School shooter ruined that.
Rosen told officials he received the gun as a present before he was 18, but that it was locked inside his father's room until he was a legal adult. After that, he began carrying it with him. Rosen was arrested and booked on charges of possessing a deadly weapon in a school safety zone and inducing panic. If convicted on those charges, Rosen could face more than a year in prison. Right now, though, he's being released on bond and awaiting a July 5th court appearance. Reporting for Law&Crime Network, I'm Sierra Gillespie.